Considering the second largest populous country, India, with a population of 1.38 billion population, it is estimated that nearly 20% of the population has high blood pressure. In adult population, we say high blood pressure when the two readings, that is the systolic blood pressure 140 or above and the diastolic blood pressure 90 or above, is considered to be hypertension. In children, the hypertension is measured by using a different tool or a different metric, and I won't be going into that. Who should have their blood pressure checked? All individuals should have their blood pressure checked, and in children, the blood pressure should be checked from the age of 3 onwards every year to make sure that their blood pressure is normal and they are not hypertensive, because it is estimated that children, 0.6% of them and above may have high blood pressure, and if it is not diagnosed, they can land up with heart disease, kidney disease and other complications. So I said that nearly 20% of the Indian population has high blood pressure, and when you look at the blood pressure control, it is only in 15% of that 20% population blood pressure is adequately controlled, although people have tried with lifestyle modification, including exercise, less dietary salt intake, and not using alternative medicine, and then it becomes necessary that you have to take medications which are available, a wide variety of them, to control your blood pressure. And just taking medication alone is not sufficient. People should have their blood pressure checked either at home or in the hospital to ensure that their blood pressure is controlled. If you have uncontrolled blood pressure, the complications which can occur are affecting the major organs, including the cardiovascular system, the heart, producing heart failure and heart attacks. With the brain, they develop stroke, and with the kidney, in terms of kidney disease and kidney failure. So it is an important aspect to be looked at, and every person should look at their blood pressure or blood pressure being measured at least once a year to ensure that their blood pressure is not going up. When you check the blood pressure, there are certain important aspects to be taken into consideration. You should use the right blood pressure apparatus. Nowadays, mercury-related blood pressure apparatus are out of practice because mercury is a contaminant, hence we do not want to use mercury-related blood pressure apparatus. So we use this sort of apparatus which gives you a clear idea, and some of the apparatus which I am using, I use it at my household to check my blood pressure as well as my family's blood pressure, and this is something which are reasonably good and accurate measurement, and the advantage is that it takes the blood pressure 3 times and gives you an average. But there are certain conditions where you may have to have the blood pressure checked 3 times so that the average is the best rather than a single measurement. And this can be used at home and in the hospital or in the workplace in people who have high blood pressure to ensure that their blood pressure is controlled. Some people may ask, is a home blood pressure the best? Yes, I consider the home blood pressure under the home circumstances is the best blood pressure measurement. Now coming to the management of blood pressure, the first thing is to make sure that you have the right blood pressure measured in the right environment, because if you have the patient speaking or the person, the doctor or the nurse who is checking the blood pressure speaking, this can affect the blood pressure recording, and the patient should be in a room which is quiet, and there should not be any air conditioning, and the patient should have made the bladder empty, because if you have a full urinary bladder, your blood pressure can be high, and they should be resting, they should not be smoking, and you have to have, should not have a cup of coffee before you check the blood pressure, or alcohol. And if you have done some exercise, please rest for a while before you check the blood pressure, and use the right cuff, because the cuff has a breadth and the cuff has a length, and it should be the right one for the arm to be used for checking the blood pressure. Otherwise, you may get a falsely high or a falsely low blood pressure. Now let us move on to the second part, that is management of blood pressure. As I already alluded to, it is lifestyle changes, discontinuation, excess alcohol intake, excess salt, regular exercise, and body weight has to be maintained in the right BMI. You should have a right BMI which should not exceed, and then you should also de-stress yourself, because de-stressing is a very important thing in lifestyle management in blood pressure control. Then we step on to the medications, because there are a number of huge array of medications acting at different levels to control the blood pressure, and these should be taken regularly, because in some of my patients I see that they take the blood pressure medications, and when they check the blood pressure is normal, and they discontinue the medication under the impression that my blood pressure is normal, I do not require the medication any longer. This is a wrong concept, and this myth has to be removed from the people's mind, that they should take their medications regularly to prevent the complications of high blood pressure. Blood pressure is an asymptomatic disease. High blood pressure is an asymptomatic disease, and unless you check the blood pressure, you will not know that you have high blood pressure. So after the lifestyle management, one should get into medications. The medications are different classes, and they are available. India is one of the countries where you have the medications available at a very cheap cost. So this should be taken into consideration when you are prescribing your medications and add-on medications. In some people, you can control the blood pressure adequately with lifestyle management. In others, when you require medications, you need to have only one medication which is taken regularly, either once a day or multiple doses, because some of the medications are long-acting and hence they require only single-day dosage. But there are other medications which are short-acting, and you have to take these medications at regular interval. Now, when you talk about medications, there are a number of medications which act at different levels. I would like to add about one more medication which I use commonly. It is called hydralazine. Hydralazine is a drug which is available in India for a long time, and this has been used by physicians and nephrologists like us for a long time. The advantage is that it acts at the blood vessel level, and it relaxes the blood vessels and thereby reduce the blood pressure when used in conjunction with other medication. So it is an essential add-on therapy in many of the hypertensive conditions when the blood pressure is not under control. So one should take into consideration a patient's lifestyle and also the medications they take, and add-on therapy like hydralazine. Hydralazine has a lot of advantages in terms of blood pressure control, because it will bring the blood pressure to adequate levels when used, and although it has some side effects, it can be combined with a number of drugs including beta blocker, and also with ACE inhibitors and ARBs, and also centrally acting drug to control the blood pressure. So I have been using these drugs for decades, and I found it to be a useful adjuvant to the control of hypertension. Thank you.